Uh-oh, Lee took over the wheel today. Watch out now. Hopefully I don't crash the car. Hi, guys. Welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. You already know. And we are back with The Association. How's that one for you? Yeah, I came up with this one on my own, actually. The track is called Windy. I believe there's a video that goes along for it as well. Yes, there seems to be. It is from 1967. It was written by Ruthann Friedman, but recorded by The Association. It reached #1 in July of 1967 on the Billboard Hot 100, following Cherish in 1966, which also did the same thing. This is classified as psychedelic pop. Yeah. Apparently, it's mostly sung by new guitarist and band member Larry Ramos, along with vocalist Russ Gigier. Jesus, Giger. Why am I so bad at this? Gigier. But yeah, there's a bunch of people on this. And guess who's on it? The Wrecking Crew. Hal Blaine, Larry Knechtel, Joe Osborne, Bud Shank. There's a lot of people on this. Literally, there's like 15. So it must be good, right? Hopefully. I picked it, so it's on me if it's not, I guess. If you want to subscribe, please help brother out. Click that icon. Boop. Right down there. And then the like button should be like, ooh, right there. Click that too. And if you're not busy, leave a comment as well. I would really appreciate it. Alright. The Association, Windy from 1967. 3, 2, 1. No friggin' way, man. Bust out the recorder real quick. Or a piccolo, whatever it is. That groove. They all look like lawyers, bro. Is that what they're called, the Association? Is that Larry Nichols' keys that I'm hearing? This is y'all's pop music? Like, come on, bro. Stop playing with me. It makes me mad. I must just love the Wrecking Crew, bro. Hal is so good. Honestly, this goes hard as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Hal is nailing that snare, bro. Oh, yeah, right. Yo, the instrumental was going in. I've never had a pop song hype me up that much. Oh my god. The Wrecking Crew is just... Man, was there like a documentary about them or something? I hope so. I hope they got like something, like some kind of recognition for what they did, man, because they are like kingmakers, bro. Like that's crazy. So was he the Who produced it? Of course, it doesn't say. Does it say at the top? Bones Howe is the producer. Okay. Um. All right, here we go. Ray Pullman, Hal Blaine, Dennis Budimir, Al Casey, Mike Deasy, Bones Howe. There he is. He's a record producer. Tom Wade, lots of doesn't say what he plays. All right, well, Larry Knechtel, Joe Osborne, Gary Coleman, Bill Holman, Gary Coleman and Bill Holman. Sorry, I'm 5. Bud Shank, Gene Ciparino, and Vincent DeRosa, Richard Parisi. I don't know where the accent came from. That was utterly fantastic. I'm not even gonna lie, guys. I was really good. um, Like I say, I always say this kind of like in a jokey way, but I'm deadly serious right now. That's crazy that y'all's pop music is that good. Because the pop music nowadays is unintelligible. Like it's just I hear it and I'm like, wait, they actually released that? Like, like it's just like, Jesus Christ. Is that what people want? Because they provide a product that people are demanding. Usually, I don't know about you. I retract that. They always put out product. Sometimes people want more of it. Sometimes people don't. But it's no offense to any of the people. The singing is usually nice if it's not like auto tuned and pitch corrected and everything. But I don't know. This stuff is just fantastic. There's no auto tune here. They use harmony instead of okay, the human voice isn't perfect, except for a few. But you know what I mean. So what you do is you have 3 people sing in the key that they can and what they're good at, whatever octaves that they're good at, and that's how you get around that. And that's basically auto tune naturally right there. It's just harmony, But nowadays, they'd rather just you guys already know. And it's kind of sad because I don't want our arts to go to the wayside, because if you don't teach the kids, if you don't teach the next generation about the arts and music, cinema, for example, anything, if you're not inspiring the next generation to go out and make their own indie projects and music and try new things and experiment and everything, like everything's just going to go stale and die. That's what happens. You have to have fresh blood. You have to. That's like the number one thing. And with the fresh blood and all that, you have to teach it correctly. And I feel like there was some kind of disconnect that happened at one point. I don't know what generation it was or what era it was to the next, whatever torch passing, something didn't happen. Something wasn't passed down correctly because I heard this analogy the other day about a tanker ship. If it's like off course by a little bit in the beginning, it doesn't matter, but by the end you could be miles off, and it was an interview with what was it, Army Hammer or something like that. That's an example he used, so I'm using that guy's example, but it is what it is, I guess. But that's kind of what it feels like. We just kind of get off course with things very quickly, but that was just utterly fantastic, man. I feel like I've never heard of the association, obviously. I need to see who they are real quick. Hold on. All right, so the association is, wow, a lot of people. Okay, so I'm guessing. All right, so Larry Ramos was one of them, obviously. Million Sellers, Cherish Wendy, My Love, band members. Present, they're still doing stuff to this day. That's crazy. All right, so I guess the original members were Terry Kirkman, Russ Gigiri, Jim Yester, Brian Cole, and then Ted Bluchell Jr. But then if you go to the people that are on that song, it's basically the Wrecking Crew. And it says that's according to the AFM contract sheet. Well, interesting. I really like the harmonies in this. I like the driving beat from, I think Joe Osborne and Larry Knechtel, Hal Blaine, all those guys, like every time I hear them, man, they just command the entire song almost, and they were going hard in this song, bro. I mean, that's crazy, and that's for 1967. You know, and I always say that, you know, kind of in a jokey way, you know, but it's, you know, that's just the way, that's pop music. That was basically, I mean, it did say psychedelic pop. I will give it that. It wasn't just pop, but you know, it had this very strange, ethereal. Like, I'm guessing that was Larry Knechtel on the keys or something. It kind of sounded like a dulcimer, if that's how you pronounce it, or dulcimer. I don't know, but it kind of sounded like that a little bit. But it also sounded like the keys. I could kind of hear them too. But yeah, Hal was just driving the beat there. Him and Larry were just, wow, that was so good, dude. And then the harmony from the guys from the Association. I'm guessing that's who was singing, and Will Ramos on guitar as well too. Will Ramos. What's his name? I just said Will Ramos like I knew it. Um, Larry Ramos. Will Ramos is the lead singer of a band from nowadays. My bad. um, yeah, man, that was absolutely great though, and thanks to Lee for requesting that. Yeah, no problem, man. Um, I found it, to be honest. You want to know the truth? I just found it when I was scrolling, and I saw that it honestly it had like 10 million views, I think, like that. And I saw in the tagline it said 1967. So I was like, wait, didn't y'all bring up the Association before? I don't remember in what context you guys brought it up in, because there's a lot of bands that get brought up on this channel. I mean, a lot. And people send me more and more bands and more bands. And then new bands that want to get exposure and this and that. And, you know, it's a lot of bands, you know. And I have a very, I have a lot of storage in my brain. But I don't have unlimited storage, so you know some things slip my mind sometimes, So I don't know. I just thought that this would be a fun pick. I saw that was there, and I don't remember what y'all said, but I did it anyway. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. I will see y'all later. Patreon. Right there. That's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month. If you join any of the tiers, you get access to all our block videos and full album reactions. This isn't anyone's request, so I can't say this is anyone's video, but I will say that that was, for a pop song, psychedelic pop song that was a #1, Billboard chart kind of song. That was absolutely excellent. Kind of reminded me of the Byrds a little bit at some points. But for the most part, I would say the best thing of that was definitely the keys, or the whatever that sound I was hearing, and then Hal Blaine, as always. Hal Blaine's a killer, man, and yeah. There's a PayPal as well in the description if you want to send a tip or a request in that way. That's the way to do it. I will see y'all later. Thanks for watching.